Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another pre-market watch list here on the Boiler Room. Today is going to be a pretty quick rundown. Only really have a couple stocks that I'm really watching today. So I'm going to go ahead, start sharing my screen to everyone so you can see exactly what it is that I am watching. Really only two stocks that I'm even concerned with trading. Again, there are some earnings plays today. We have eBay. Actually, let me pull it up. I know there's a few we have going on today. Some fewer big names. We got Alibaba, maybe MasterCard, UPS, Nokia, even think eBay. There's going to be Amazon, Visa, GoPro later on in the day. So there's a lot of earnings plays going on here today. So kind of focusing a little bit of attention towards some of those plays. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and start sharing my screen so we can get this rocking and rolling. Ooh, what is this? Netflix. Netflix going down, getting hammered. All right. Anyway, so let's go to the first one that I'm thinking about watching and trading is, oh, it's starting to dump out a little bit. Is it not? Yep. So this may no longer be the play that I'll be watching. But anyways, LTBR from about $2 yesterday up to a high of $269 here pre-market. Was ideally going to look to short this today. It's already breaking down. So if in fact it does start spiking up a bit, if it fully dumps out, I will no longer keep it on the watch list. But if it can kind of hold in this area and then maybe spike back up closer to the volume weighted average price, which is about 257, I'll be keeping this on watch for a short. But either way, what we're really looking at here is if you go into and maybe look like a 10-day chart, you know, the stock itself had basically gone through this big phase where, actually, let me do it this way. So this way you can see like the stock did spike all the way up to $4.08, and since then it's been getting sold all the way down to a $2 support level. It previously had support at $2, and the price now has finally kind of crossed over all the moving averages, causing this spike. Now, this is kind of typical. It's kind of normal to see this type of price action after a penny stock gets pumped all the way up and then fully dumps out. We usually have a day where it starts squeezing back up and performing pretty nicely. So we might have some opportunity to short this back down closer to the $2 area. So again, LTBR was on watch for a short here today. Now, also watching SGYP. SGYP, kind of similar, got pumped up here to 3, came all the way down. Now it's starting to pick back up in a little bit of momentum. And it's kind of the same ordeal. It's up pretty big. So if this continues to hold, we might have a nice little pop and squeeze up closer to the $3 area. But to be honest, I don't really think this is going to hold up. And I think it's going to start coming down today. So there is some news on it this morning to be a little bit cautious of. They achieved cash balance requirement to access additional capital. So SGYP, it's got a pretty big gap here from about 217, 220 up to 244. So going to be watching SGYP as well for even a possible short today. And those are really the two stocks that I was keeping on my watch. So those are really the two stocks I was keeping on the watch list here today. Other than that, I really didn't have much more I was really looking at. And so I will go ahead and take a look here, HZN. Ooh, look at that. Not bad, not bad. So HZN's been going, so good find on this. HZN's been getting hammered for quite some time, and it actually might start reversing here. As you can see, the price is pretty extended. It has room to grow all the way up until about $10 a share. That's where the first sign of moving average resistance is at. So this one might not be bad to keep on your watch list for maybe even a swing trade, something like that. I didn't mention, but I will. I am swing trading Ford right now. I got in yesterday at about 1097. So this is something else you guys can watch for potential swing trade here is Ford Motor Company. You'll see that they've been getting hammered for quite some time now, and it's really about time that it starts reversing. So I went ahead, took a stab at it yesterday, swing trading long with an average of 1097. So it's kind of hovering right around there. So I'm going to give it a little bit of wiggle room, probably down to 1085, but we should start seeing Ford start reversing here pretty soon. Let's see. So that was really the only stock that I was watching. For some of you guys, you might want to keep an eye on OPGN. OPGN spiking up this morning. That might be another good one to watch. But for many of us in the trading course, in the chat room, there's a lot of them that will be watching Facebook, Netflix, even Nokia, NOK. This one's not bad. Good earnings here today. So there's quite a few stocks to watch here this morning. I would recommend looking at the stocks that are having earnings plays today. But like I said, to be completely honest, PayPal's another one, PYPL. So to be completely honest with you, there's only really two stocks I wanted to trade, and that was SGYP and LTBR, and that's really just it. There's not too much more to the watch list here this morning. I apologize, but to me, the market really isn't showing a lot of opportunity that I like. There's always opportunity, don't get me wrong, but today just wasn't showing me much of what I like. DGAZ, that might be a good one. I haven't checked that today. Yeah, DGAZ's been ripping. This would be a good one to watch. While DGAZ is going up, UGAZ will be going down, as you can see here. So you can always keep these both on your watch. If you're going to be trading one, you should be watching the other because they're inverse opposites. So whatever one does, the other does the exact opposite. Are there any other stocks that you guys would maybe want me to take a quick look at here this morning before we get going? AVEO. Yeah, AVEO is getting held up there. ATOS. Well, this one's been spiking up recently, has it not? So ATOS, I would be very careful of. It's most likely going to dump out. You can already tell by this rolling over action that it's most likely going to start dumping out today. There's a lot of money that was made here and here, so people are going to start taking profits on that. ATOS will most likely dump today. eBay, looked at eBay earlier. eBay had some pretty good earnings. Let me look at something else here. Oh, it's not on there. So yeah, let's see. It's up to a price of 45. Is that it? 44, 45. Yeah. So right now it's right at that mental resistance of $45. It basically double topped there from after hours trading to pre-market. I do say that we're probably going to see it dump out a little bit, maybe down to $44 before it starts maybe bouncing. With the good earnings, I don't expect eBay to crash. I would expect a little bit of a dip, and then it starts getting bought up. QRVO was one that I had on my watch list. I actually did have that one now that I think about it. QRVO is a big gapper this morning, and from not really this morning, it's more or less from after hours and then into this morning from a price of 71 to 81, so a $10 move. This, I would say, has some room to come down. Okay, I would expect, actually, with the way it's holding up, it might not. So keep this on watch. You might have a breakout above 81, but if it fails to break 81 a couple times, we'll probably see it roll over and start dumping out. So you might have a nice opportunity for a short on QRVO. SFLY, I'll take a look here. I did have this one on the watch list yesterday. Whoa. Yeah, it is very extended, is it not? So yeah, keep SFLY on your watch for a short. That is not a good or not a bad spot. I was watching it yesterday, stopped watching it today. But to Antonio and to Michael Brinkman, good find, good spot, good eye on that. Definitely, definitely one to keep an eye on for a short position. What are we doing here? HMNY. Oh, HMNY starting to move this morning. Is it not? Yeah, just hit my scanners. Yeah. What's it up? It's up about 2.8%, up 26 cents on the day. Not too much else has changed. Yeah, HMNY, I mean, this thing's notorious for spiking and crashing, so I'd be very careful trading it, but I would suspect this gap doesn't hold up. BSPM is one I followed it a couple days ago. Oh, it got pumped up yesterday. Yeah. I'm gonna trade this yet. So BSPM, I mean, I probably wouldn't even mess with it because you can tell it pumped up and dumped out. So most likely today, it's not going to do too much. So again, that's really all we have for you. So I hope that helps some of you guys, you know, in some decision making for some of your stocks. SFLY, definitely a good spot there by Antonio and Mike. Definitely keep that one on watch. I didn't keep it on watch today. I was watching it yesterday for a little bit, but then I ended up trading KONE and forgot about it. So that's all I got here for you guys on the morning watch list. So I will see you guys all tomorrow morning. Again, all the links are in the description below. Trading broker, chat room, trading course, Facebook, everything you need to know to stay LinkedIn. So I'll catch you guys all tomorrow morning.